Hello everyone, and today we are at the end of the stretch. We're playing Norrbotten's län, our final county in Sweden. I'm gonna jump right into it, and what we are looking at is the northern part here, all the way from the Norwegian border down to the coast here, and with this marker here, and then bordering Finland here as well. If yesterday's video is any sort of indication of what we're looking for, my assumption is just that it's about the same, but probably worse. So I'll just keep my fingers crossed for some additional city drops. We have a couple of cities in Norrbotten at least. We can like Piteå, Luleå, here Kalix, Haparanda, Boden, Gällivare, Kiruna, like when we go further up here. Like nothing enormous obviously, but yeah, the ones out by the coast, Luleå and Piteå, are probably the largest ones. Luleå is fairly common to get drops in when you're playing say like urban Sweden maps or something like that. Like it's fairly prominent then. But that's not what's going on here. But as you can see here as well, there, even this far north, there is a mixture of evergreen and leafy trees, specifically birches. I know that I've previously kind of used the occurrence of leafy trees to assume being further south when but like it's an indicator, but obviously like yeah, you can't exclude the north. Okay, our first sign of life, Vaxborg. I have no illusions that will show up on the map. I mean, no. And we are, I mean, we're literally just heading southeast. I don't know if we turned a little bit, but so in the general direction of southeast. I guess if we just keep clicking for long enough, we will end up on the coast eventually. Hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully we will get some prior information. But yeah, this is kind of painful actually. Like an RV or something out driving. So we're gonna end up stuck behind them. This feels too real. Can't make it out, but I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that it's a German RV. Yeah, we can't tell because we can only see that it's a. Oh, there you go. There's a D. That's for Deutschland. It's a German RV. There you go. Prejudice 1. Political correctness 0. Gargejaur, Maskaur, Slagnäs, Laisva. Like Fiskevårdsområde, so it's like some sort of fishing thing. But okay, like, can I find either of those on this? Oh, Slagnäs. Slagnäs, continuing south, is just on the border. Where was it? Just on the border here. It was pretty far, 58 kilometers. And we're kind of like going southeast, so probably then we're further up. Vaxholm, is that what? Yeah, I went through Vaxholm. Have we crossed water? Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, is this like the main? Are we on this road? Okay. Laisvall. So, fun story. At some point I was driving, did a road trip up north here, and I came down this E45, so we were driving from Jokkmokk, I think, and we were gonna go home. No, we were gonna go, like, I was gonna go visit a friend in Östersund. So this is still it's a good drive for a day, right? And we come driving, and then I think maybe we stopped in Arvidsjaur for like to eat or something. So we go out here, and then leaving, as you can see here, on the 95, and then we go out, connect to the E45, and then I'm like, yeah, we're on the E45 now, so it's just straight shooting, like, and we'll get there eventually, right? But apparently what happened is that when you come to this point, you need to actually take off to your left here to stay on the E45, and I did not, so I was just like on the 95, kept going, and like everything looks the same as you've seen. So not until we reach Arjeplog here, and like we drive past the sign that says Arjeplog, like when we cross into the town, I'm like, no, wait, like this is not right. Yeah, so we did like this massive detour up here. Like I couldn't tell you how far it is, but probably like 100 kilometers, like a good hour and a half probably. It was lovely. It's like a nice little town either way. So and then I think I went down actually this road here. So I might actually have driven here if this is it. Yeah, to connect back on to the E45 here eventually. Yeah, so don't fall asleep behind the steering wheel. Don't let your navigator fall asleep. Now I'm gonna take full responsibility for that. Either way, I'm still trying to find out, like the Maskaur. Ooh, this is better. Maybe. No, yeah, because it's only 2 kilometers, and it's 2 kilometers west. So it's like you could be like here, like coming on this one. Yeah, like we've been. Laisvallby. Laisvall, yeah. Okay, so this is the one we're probably going on here. We're probably here now. I do not know, because I am pretty sure that we saw a sign. So maybe if we just continue here, like that's where we'd go. I don't know. Well, yeah, it will continue. We get down there. Okay, and if we go down here in 30 kilometers, we'll also get somewhere called Gargejaur. I cannot see that, but let's just assume that it's true. Okay, so either way, we've come from up here. I mean, literally, I have no idea how to actually find this. Okay, we started on a stretch that is pretty straight north to south, so yeah, maybe like the stretch that I'm clicking on here, like it's not completely north, right? Like it's ever so slightly to the west. But let's see then how, like, if it takes off to the northeast in a bit. I mean, there's no way I'm 5K'ing this one either way, I guess. But let's at least make a valiant attempt. That could be that. So let's say we're here, something like just. Yeah. No, I'm good with that. Take some of the pressure off for this map, I guess, when you don't feel like you have to get that exact 5K every time. I mean, that's obviously what we're going for, but yeah, okay. Pajala kommun. Here we go. Is here. We're going to the southeast, and this is like the municipal border. So we're probably coming from like either on the 99 here or this one. Odlingsgränsen. Oh, it even says here, like, so 133 kilometers out. That's pretty far. Like, oh, we might have on the other side. Oh, Lapland. Wait, okay, so Lapland, Kiruna kommun there. Okay, so we're on. Yes, I've mentioned this a couple of times in the previous videos. So the counties are like the political divide of the country. So we're playing Norrbotten County, which is the border you can see here. But then we have a geographical denominator as well, where Norrbotten is, I assume it's going to be the same border here, but like to here maybe or something. Like, and it's like this area around, like more coastal to the Gulf of Bothnia here. And this northern part here and the western part, like with the mountain ranges, are what's called Lapland. So Jokkmokk and like here. So either way, so we're between Pajala and Kiruna, which is over here. But yeah, so this signifies the border between the geographical regions of Norrbotten and Lapland, and apparently the municipalities stretch all the way out here. So we have 133 kilometers going towards Kiruna and 232. So that's a total of what, 360 something. 365. So most likely then we're on this road here, and it's 365. So it's, I mean, we're basically 1/3 down the way here somewhere. I do not think I can get municipal borders on this map though. So, well, either way, it's gonna be closer going to Pajala than to Kiruna, so let's do that. Let's click our way, 133 kilometers if needed. Probably not. I feel like at least we found the road, so we know where to look. So any little any kind of place name we get here now, like we'll have a better idea about where on this road we're going. I first thought there was like some sort of construction, like a bridge or something. No, it's just like some hills. Okay, here we go, hopefully. Yeah, so Pajala, it's like one of those sobriety tests, kind of. So what are we looking at here? Mudo Lompolo. Like I just put on this make believe kind of almost Finnish accent here, trying to pronounce these things. And I mean, I would assume now that this is on the way. Clearly we can, it's here. So we are, what are we going? We're going straight east as well. I lost it here. But we're going towards Pajala, so then we are going down the 99 here, so which runs like right on the Finnish border when it comes down here. But we're also 23 kilometers away. I mean, like these distances up here are sort of like I don't know how far it is in between, but 23, like it's not that far. Like maybe we're up around here then. But I still don't think I'll find. Oh, but we know we're on the eastern going path here. Like so we're somewhere on this stretch, I would assume now actually. And I don't think we're very much helped with I mean, now it's like, you know, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know how long but here it's to northwest, like so we must have just started around here. Like we have like the east and then kind of immediately turns southeast, whereas in the other direction here I assume we're heading west until it takes a turn for the northeast. So we might yeah, now we will just have to make a guess. I mean, like obviously, like we want to be as close as possible, but without it getting ridiculous here. We have some signs over here, and we might as well go there and get some sort of, maybe we can get another distance to something. Saivuomuotukka. Which is here. Yeah, so okay. Then at least I definitely feel happy with being on this stretch. Yeah, 1.6 kilometer, a mile. Sure, why not? Decent points. Oh. Oh my god, yeah, and I just realized we're already 20 minutes in and only on the third one. Oof. Eihammäjoki. I mean, so I would assume that these kind of names are more common as we get closer to the Finnish border. But I mean, they can obviously also be like Sami names, so and hence really, but it's like you see here, like they are somewhat more Swedish sounding. I mean, this line of reasoning requires that you're pretty familiar with Swedish. Oh, I'm too far south either way. Yeah, I do not know how to explain this really, but I am okay. Yeah, I am working under the assumption now that we're closer to the Finnish border somewhere. I was contemplating turning on the timers because I realized I haven't had the round timers on in any of my videos. But I figured I'll finish off this series now of Swedish counties, and then I start worrying about that. But I don't know, like it might just be even more stressful if, like, will this car have any sort of clues? No. Just Volvo, like whatever it was, 740 probably, right? Or there might be some angry Volvo enthusiast now swearing at my lack of knowledge of Volvo models. But hey, what can you do? So this is just where they've cut down trees. That was not a natural occurrence. I mean, unless there might have been like a storm or something knocking it over, so they had to clear it out. But yeah. But yeah, it seems like, and here's like they've just like planted new, and this is planted not too long ago either, so yeah, let's just assume that someone is doing this for a living. All right, we've been going northwest for a long while now, and the only thing we have to show for it is that town's name with a lot of in the name. So the A with the umlaut, the two dots over it, is called ä. It's the equivalent of the Danish and Norwegian letter of that looks like an A and an E that merge together, and that is kind of like how you're supposed to pronounce it. So I have no idea what this flag is. Is this a Norrbotten flag maybe? White with a yellow cross? It could be. Okay, at least we have some signs of life. Someone is living here. And but then the next question is like, where do they go to shop, for example? What's their closest town? What's Laitama? I mean, I'm still kind of like, that sounds more Finnish to me as well. So you see there's a lot of these letters, the A here. I mean, clearly, I don't think we're still on. Did that have a backside as well? Okay. So whichever way you're going, that was like, it's like there's no entrance and exit to this town. It's just like, this is the spot, and then you've passed it. Don't blink, or you'll miss it. Okay, and here we're closing it off, and yep. Arctic infra is, I mean, would have been a good clue if we were playing Sweden in general and needed some sort of region guessing, but as it is here, no. I mean, this is, most of this is over the Arctic. No, it's not. I think the Arctic Circle is around here, just under Jokkmokk. Yeah, somewhere around there. Kallio. I mean, that sounds familiar for some reason, but I'm probably just confusing. I mean, what would that be? It would just be like in the middle of nowhere. Well, like, why would I have heard of that and not the other places? Maybe it's like a name, someone's last name or something. Oh, a stop sign. That means that we're intersecting something bigger. Gällivare, Pajala. So we are close to Pajala again. And we came from... Okay. Okay, let's see here now. So Gällivare 104, Pajala 41. So let's go up here again. Where did we have Pajala? Here. Gällivare here. So this one maybe? We have no idea really, because yeah, but either way, we're a lot closer to Pajala, so we would be out in this direction here. Whether we're going up this way around, I mean, this seems like the more reasonable. So what? So that's 145 kilometers. Makes this 7. So I mean, we could be out in this intersection or in this intersection now. just... No. No, we couldn't. We couldn't be in either of those. Okay. Korpilombolo. Here. And this would have been the direction we came from. We've been going north. Okay. And then Koivuniemi. Which seems to be not very far away. It could be here. No, can we? No, I guess we've been going north. So we got 43 kilometers south to this. And but we're also 40, like, so we're an equal distance from these two. Like, make it make sense. How does that, like, are we on this one? This one here, coming out here. Here. Maybe? Is that's possible. That's 41 kilometers there and like 104 there. Yeah. Yeah. And so then we would have started here somewhere. Koivuniemi, I mean, I don't know. That would be across, like, so continuing, but then what? This is the only thing that makes sense to me right now. Oh, did we have... some other sort of... Okay. This is like the most tedious. Well, so here we're heading southeast. Ooh, it doesn't help that I record this so late. Like, well, what can you do? I'm just trying to not fall asleep in the chair. Oh, come on then. Yeah, no. You spent 15 minutes on this round alone. I feel like we're probably just somewhere along this stretch that seems to be aligned. I'm not really like there won't be anything. Like I'm not gonna count out like how far, like if this was 43 kilometers, what's this, 10, 12? I could have punched that. Yeah, another 1.6 kilometers on the dot. So about the same score there, I guess. Okay, round 4. Torneälven. This one I know. That is... No, do I? Yeah. No. What am I thinking of? Is it not? Is it this one? Yeah, it is the river that's on the border. Okay. What? So... I mean, we shouldn't have started... Is this like the actual border crossing? Are we in Finland yet? Km². I don't. I mean, I didn't cross here, and but I mean, yeah, okay. So are we somewhere else? Can you cross the river further? I mean, you must at some place, right? Like you don't have to go around. That'd be stupid. But where? Here you can cross it. But we didn't cross it to the southeast. We crossed it to the... Because here is Övertorneå. Okay. Where else? Because I feel like the bridge was like a northeastern. And all of them seem to be going southeast. So far. Oh. And here now it separates, and now the river is here. So we could be in Pajala again. Oh my gosh. It just splits up. It just goes on forever. Kukso. Yeah, no, this is the one. That's the one. It said here. Kukso Kapell. And that's the chapel here. So we started right on the other side of the bridge here. Right by this building here. Oh, yeah, that felt a little bit better. Yeah, okay. I'm all right now. I got one fair round. And now we're back. Yeah, there was someone who left a comment a few days ago, or I don't know how long time it was. Like when I was doing one of the southern counties at least, and they were like, oh, I'm looking forward to Norrbotten, and I'm still wondering if it's because that person is from there and they just want kind of like would actually enjoy it, or if they were being sarcastic because they knew what was coming. Either way, here we are, and what's this? Big lake or river? I mean, fairly large mountains here. So I would be inclined to say that we're more up in the mountain region here. So I mean, yeah, then I have no idea. Like I don't know. Like if we're like here, Abisko, which is like a very popular kind of national park here. A lot of tourists, but we are also like, what are we? Are heading southeast. So we would have to be like on the other, like on the, yeah, there's no road on that side of the lake, so but this maybe here, like it's more probable. But yeah. Maybe these maps are better suited for live streaming when like I can actually have someone to interact with and talk to instead of me just like sitting here and trying to fill up the void. We are literally on the edge of, I mean, so it's like it's not crazy to guess on this one, for example, because we are very much like driving along the edge of this river or lake. And I think we're closing in on the time for yesterday's video with Västerbotten, so okay, what's happening here? So this says Köpenhamn, which is at least the Swedish name for Copenhagen, the capital city of Denmark. So remember that if you're ever like, if you dropped here, don't trust the signs. Can I, like, do I want to scan for Köpenhamn? No, I mean, like, it can't. It's like what is this house, and that's it. Yeah, seemingly so. Yeah. Bredviken. I mean, mean, that's just like a local sign anyway. Just gonna keep going back and forth here. Can I get past it? Yeah, probably there. Yeah, okay, now at least we're going. Yeah, I think I was trying to explain my reasoning about the lack of editing in these videos, because basically I just press record when I start, and then I press stop recording when I stop, and then I upload the video in its entirety. And yeah, that's about it. One could draw the conclusion that I do it because I'm lazy, which is only half of the truth. One could draw the conclusion that I'm not technically savvy enough to do any kind of fancy editing, which would be not the other half of the truth, but a certain percentage. So it's like I definitely want to do more editing to these videos moving along, but I think for me the biggest hurdle, as with any kind of project that I'm doing, is to get started. Because if I'm gonna start like recording and then editing, and like I will just obsess over details. Okay, now we have something in a kilometer at least. And I will just never get started. I will never get anything off the ground because I will obsess over details, and like the little perfectionist inside of me will come out and try to you know, like, oh no, I have to do this, I have to do that, and I have to get like better equipment so that I can, you know, like make it perfect, because obviously everyone else on YouTube is making like super high quality professional productions. Yeah, no, so basically what I Orrenjarka. Okay. Fjällby. So fjäll is just another word for mountain. I'm not exactly sure where the difference lies. Here we go. Orrenjarka, Fjällby. This. So we were a bit further south than the original. That was the one I was looking at before. Okay, so we've been going so we have Kvikkjokk in, but I mean, like, so now we must have gone, I mean, fairly long along the. Okay, let's start back here. We can still see the lake, and here we're on a stretch that's right there, because here it looks like we're by the end, but like either we're seeing this or this isle. Oh, that might be. So either way, like, I think we're probably fairly far north. Takes kind of a sharp bend here, and then a sharp bend back, and then another. Okay, so it's just like a lot of sharp bends in either direction here. Like here. So I do feel that we were a lot closer than to this. It feels like every time I've had a choice here which way to go, I've chosen wrong. and because it feels like this was a lot closer going up this way, because apparently there's like an airport here. No. What does this even... Fish flights aktiebolag. What does that mean? Like what? Helicopter base. Oh, okay. Yeah, but probably, right? Yes, I'm thinking we're probably around there. There's a little, so these are that ones, and then like I was probably like here you can see like there's a little bit of a bend here as well, and then about here. Okay, nice. At least finish it off there with 2 perfect rounds. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, we're all over the place. 278 meters, and then 2 rounds with 1.6 kilometers, and then 2 perfects to top it off for a total of 50 minutes. It wasn't that much worse, but either way, we finished. That was the last county. What a way to end it, I guess. For all of you that's been following along for this trip, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, drop a comment if you have any other wishes or suggestions for the kind of maps I should play, or whatever. What kind of GeoGuessr content do you prefer to watch? And maybe we can work something out. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, like it's crazy to see that this is one county, and then like the spread of this single county is just like would cover like the entire south of Sweden here. Yep, it puts it in perspective. Either way, that was Sweden, county by county. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.